Welcome to another episode of Asexualized. My asexual life. This is a place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I also share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. This is going to be a very short video tonight, and it's all about feeling dizzy and being ill. So you might be wondering, like, why am I talking about hi, Michael? You might be wondering, like, why am I talking about feeling dizzy and being ill? So today I haven't been feeling very well at all, and that's why this video is going to be short. I wasn't sure whether I should do this video or not tonight, but because I've been feeling really poorly all day. But basically, something that's not very much talked about is low blood pressure. So there's a lot of things that are talked about in terms of health, which to do with high blood pressure, but I can get low blood pressure. And I've been quite ill today. Like the symptoms are feeling dizzy, feeling like you might, I assume the topic was feeling dizzy because you're feeling dizzy. Yeah, it is. I've been feeling not well all day, but it's been getting progressively worse. And when I did actually end up in hospital once with low blood pressure, a pelvic infection, and a chest infection all at the same time. And I've been feeling very poorly today, which, you know, the dizziness is very similar to what I experienced when I end up in hospital. So I got to be really careful at the moment. I phoned my parents up and let them know because I'm supposed to be going to the vets with them with Angel tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be going or if I'm actually going to, um, if I'm actually going to, go to the doctors instead. But I think if people are looking for different things to do with dizziness, there's a lot of different things it can be to do with. One, it can be to do with low blood pressure, which is not very often talked about. So with low blood pressure, you get to feeling dizzy. Sometimes the room can start feeling like it's, you can start feeling like the room's spinning. You can start feeling like basically eventually you won't be able to stand up when it gets that bad. So that's what I was like. I couldn't stand up when I went to the hospital years ago. So it can be, so unlike high blood pressure, which you often have tablets for to reduce it, with low blood pressure, it can also be dangerous because you can feel like really faint and you can actually be to the point where you can't stand up in the worst case scenario. And like today, the blood's been draining from my hands, so my hands have been very tingly, numb, not very good. But also you got to be very careful because some of these symptoms can also be to do with other conditions such as anxiety. And asexuals, as you know, have anxiety, quite a lot of them. So you've got to look out for the fact that some of these symptoms could be anxiety. However, anxiety can actually cause low blood pressure. So you could have anxiety, which could be causing the low blood pressure, and then you've got two problems. Also, I get low blood sugar, so that can also be if you get dizzy, low blood sugar can also be a cause of dizziness. So really, when you experience dizziness, it can be very hard to pinpoint exactly which is a problematic case scenario or if it's all three. So theoretically, I could have low blood sugar, low blood pressure, and have anxiety that's not helping or bringing them on. Also, low blood pressure you can get through a shock. So because I've been very traumatized by what happened with Chestnut, it could be that it's a delayed reaction more to that. I haven't been feeling so good over the last few nights. Like last night when I finished my live stream, I was starting to feel a little bit dizzy then, but I thought I was low blood sugar, so I went and had something to eat. But today I haven't been feeling well at all, so I'm going to start laying down again soon because I've been laid on the bed nearly the whole day because it's good for you to lie down. But I've been eating a lot regularly as much as possible because I thought it's low blood sugar. But I can tell that it's definitely, I would say, low blood pressure. Now, last time I went to the doctors with the chest infection that I'd had, they actually told me my blood pressure was low then. Because I can get it when I've got a virus as well. So obviously I could have a virus as well. So it's very interesting with asexuals, the amount of us that have actually got anxiety, and that can cause other issues. But also it could just be something else like the low blood pressure that I've got that's really the crux of the matter. So it's really hard to decide. But I just wanted to let you know that obviously self-care is really important. So tomorrow, if I'm still feeling ill, I will be off to the doctors because this channel does a lot about asexuality, relationships, and dating. But like I always say, the most important relationship is with yourself. And that means taking care of yourself and putting yourself first. If for some reason I don't come and do these live streams the next few nights, it's because I'm really sick and ill and I need to rest. And I was going to do this video lying down, but I've managed to get up for it. So, yeah, so just look out for symptoms of dizziness. Can be different things. It can also be anemia as well. So if you're lacking iron, that can also be a symptom. Dizziness can also be a symptom. But as you can tell, like when you're feeling dizzy and you're not feeling quite with it, your mind tends to not be able to focus very much on things as well. You can start getting a bit confused, and you can start knowing, not being able to talk so coherently. Because your mind's kind of dizzy as well, and it can kind of mean that you're not fully focused like you should be. So that's why I wanted to make this video really brief, but I wanted to check in with you guys because I always love to do my live streams. I always love to be here for you. And I thought it was important I tell you that I'm not feeling great at the moment. I mean, constantly, I don't know if you can see my hands, but you probably can't, but they are quite white at the moment. And my face has been quite white. My eyes have had be dark. My face has been quite pale today. So yeah, that can be a symptom of low blood pressure or low blood sugar or even anemia. I've never been diagnosed with anemia, so but I have had low blood pressure, and I do get it low blood pressure for various reasons. But low blood pressure can be really dangerous. Like I said, I was in hospital once. I couldn't stand up. It's dreadful. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you for tonight. I know it's a really short video. I wish I could, talk about some other things, but I'm going to be not very coherent tonight when I'm talking because I already know that my brain's really on low energy. When you're poorly and you're not quite with it, and the reason that obviously your hands go numb is because the blood is trying to pump extra oxygen around the heart and stuff, and the lungs and the main functions of your body. So therefore, the energy when you're poorly, you need to conserve your energy so that that it's going to your vital organs. It's going to what you need to do to just coordinate yourself to get from one room to the other and to do whatever you need to do to be okay and alive, basically. So obviously that's got to come first. So that's why the blood drains from your hands is to go to other parts of the body. Also, if you get panicky, that can drain the blood from you as well. If you've got a lack of oxygen as well, that can cause problems with dizziness. But I've got the window open as well, and I haven't had my heater on today. The central heating's been on for I think a little bit of some of the day, but I haven't had my heater on as well. So yeah, there's no real reason why I should be feeling dizzy other than the fact I'm not very well. But it might be to do with the fact of trauma, like I said with Chestnut recently. That's been really hard to deal with. It just might be stress or anxiety, or it could just be a viral infection I've got and don't realise it. So anyway, it's been really nice to check in with you. I wish you much love and health and happiness, and I will see you on the next live stream or video. Thank you, Michael. Take care of you. If for example I'm not on here doing live streams, it's because I'm really quite poorly and I can't really talk coherently as much as I usually do at the moment. So I think it's best that I get rest. Anyway, it's really nice to talk to you. Take care. And thanks, Michael, for tuning in. Take care. Bye bye. Take care. Lots of love.